Not yet, Momo.
I
Momo,
swear
go,
to
go.
God, you're gonna get kicked out of this courtroom.
Oh, damn.
He ready to go, huh?
Yes,
This is
All
Momo is
right.
very.
serious. This is serious.
All right. So tonight, the way this is going to work is part one, which is the evidentiary hearing. This is not to
Mm-hmm.
argue the case or to make any points. This is just to show the other side what evidence you have. The reason why this is important is because it could lead to a settlement on the case. Or if one side says, you know what, hey, we really don't want to take this to trial for whatever reason, let's try to settle this case or make a deal before going to trial. If either side decides that, hey, we want to push forward, then we push forward. If we move through this very quickly, then we could potentially have the case tonight and have this wrapped up with a nice, neat bow. Make sense?
Uh-huh.
Allahu Akbar.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
Momo. That is the worst thing to say after you earlier. You said you were searching for. You know what? Go continue. Yes. Yes.
This is my culture.
Okay. So when trial starts, I will introduce myself. You will also state your names for the record and what side you represent. Because this is just the evidentiary, you'll give a like 30-second brief overview of your side of the case, not to be confused with opening statements. Your full out opening statements comes in the actual full trial part. For evidentiary, you're just going to just basically state your case simply and what your defense strategy or prosecution strategy will be and how your evidence supports that. And then you will then present your evidence. Make sense?
Got it.
Okay. Now, we won't be playing the evidence. We'll simply be talking about the evidence you have. If the other side has an objection to a legal reason why that evidence should not be presented in court, you will make your objection then.
Uh,
I'll either accept it or overrule it or deny it, sorry.
I'm so sorry. One more time. Can you repeat that last part? I got a little bit of a hearing issue.
No worries. Once the other side, let's say Juliana. Is Juliana or Juliana?
Juliana with the Y. You can just call
Let
me Yuli.
Okay, so let's say Yuli presents her evidence of, she has a video she wants to present into evidence. She tells us about what this video is and what it represents. If you feel that it is illegal to present that evidence, you would then make an objection and you would state why you object. I'll then make a decision of whether it stays in evidence or if it's tossed out.
Understood. Okay.
Okay. One thing I do not like in my court is a bunch of back and forth.
Got it.
Okay, there's no art to be no arguing. I want you ladies to maintain your dignity at all times, as beautiful as y'all are.
Mm-hmm.
I want to make sure that that's what's presented to the world. We got a lot of eyes on you this evening. And I want to show them the best of District 10 as far as our litigators are concerned. Okay, let's
Okay.
see. What else do I have to go over with you guys? I think
What did you
that's
say
about
that 30
it.
second briefing was supposed to involve?
When you're starting your case tonight, before you present your evidence, you're going to give us a 30-second introduction to yourself, your case, why you're here,
Yes,
and
of
then
course, of
the
course.
evidence that will prove your case. You'll each take a turn. You will go first as the a person bringing suit, as the plaintiff. You'll state your case. You'll tell us what evidence you have, and we'll go through them one by one, right? Then it will be Athena's turn. And Athena, you'll do the same thing. You'll say, hey, this is my case. My name is Athena, so on and so forth. I'm representing LSD. This is what happened according to us. Very short and brief. It's not an opening statement. Here is our
Okay.
evidence, right? If at any
Got
time
it.
you object to the evidence, you can't say, I object to, once she finishes with that piece of evidence, you say, I object to that evidence being entered for trial, and then you tell us why you object.
Okay.
All right. If there are any motions, we will hear motions first. And I am to understand that there are some motions on the table. So those will be brought forth before we go into evidence as well.
Okay.
Okay.
All
Oh
right.
yeah. So man.
All right. So I'll give you guys like 1 minute to prepare your 30-second introduction.
Okay.
and then we'll get started.
Okay.
Now, I know
Okay.
that was a lot. I told
Thank you.
both of you
You
just
got
now,
Yeah.
it,
so no
Julie.
worries. I'll guide you through the process.
Okay. Thank you.
No
Hold on.
worries. You're welcome.
Okay. All right, Willie.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not on radio.
Okay, my hair looking laid.
Ew.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me see if I can get into the Discord as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, seems like another case we're gonna lose anyway.
Oh,
Yo, get Momo out of this courtroom. Sorry for the
Yo,
language. I'll trying to keep it professional, you know. Stressful day. Stressful day.
all right, guys, I just started the stage in the ease if you'd like to join.
Oh, it is. What part do we join? Okay.
You can join it's inside of the D10 V8 City Hall, DOJ. Yuli, I think you can just, if you guys can invite you to speak. Invite you to speak.
Oh, that was a loud noise. Okay.
Now, for the most part, I keep all my communication in city. I don't really pay much attention to the Discord, so just make sure that I'm able to hear you in city. I'm
Okay.
sorry, in the ease.
I'm sorry.
In
You
the
said you need
ease,
to
my
hear us in
bad.
city.
Wait.
You
What?
said
Yes.
in city, right? Okay. Okay. There we
Yes.
go.
Okay. All right. Are we ready to begin?
Yes, we are, Your Honor.
All right. Okay. Good evening, everyone. My name is Head Judge Justice Boogie XR, presiding over these proceedings on this day, Tuesday, September 2nd,
You
in
speak
the
up.
year. You can't hear me?
Y'all can't hear her?
In the
Not really.
emails.
It's in the emails.
I can hear just fine.
Okay.
Okay. All right. I'll start again. Good evening, everyone. My name is Head Judge Boogie XR, Justice XR, presiding over these proceedings for Tuesday, September 2nd, in the year of our Lord and Savior, 2025. This evening, we are hearing the case of Helping Hand Security, Dominic Garcia and Cam Tucker versus LSPD. All right. This is trial part one, and this is the evidentiary hearing and motions hearing. If all goes well, we'll proceed right into trial. First, we want to hand the floor over to Attorney Juliana Valdez, who will provide a brief opening statement before presenting any motions or evidence.
Now, I don't know if I misunderstood it. You want me to speak in city for this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Or both, or if you could do both, that would be great.
Okay. Go. Y'all can hear me in here?
Oh my God. Yeah, we can hear you in emails.
Sorry, I just tapped. You said yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Hold on one
All
second,
right.
Juliana. Let me mute you in the Discord on my end. Hold on, so I don't get
Okay.
doubles. All right, you may proceed.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. My name is Juliana Valdez. I'm the corporate litigator, and I'm here to represent Helping Hand Security along with its owner, Dominic Garcia, and employee Tucker. We're here today because on August 20th, the Los Angeles Police Department acted on an invalid warrant, stormed a contracted security event recklessly, and in doing so violated the rights of my clients and damaged their business. The evidence I am presenting shows unlawful arrest, improper warrant execution, Miranda violations, excessive force, property mishandling, and a complete breakdown of custody. Today's hearing is to determine whether that evidence, tainted from the start, should be allowed into trial.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Do you have any motions to present before the court at this time?
I do.
Okay.
Do I need to show that or just read it all off to
Just
you?
read it all off.
Oh, is she reading it off in
No, I haven't
in
read it yet.
emails?
I was
Oh,
getting
okay,
it. You're
okay, okay,
good.
okay. I was like, oh shit,
No.
should I?
No, sorry. I was getting it. Yeah, a lot. If I stutter, I'm sorry. This is a motion to suppress evidence. Counsel hereby moves this court to suppress and exclude from evidence all materials, statements, property, and testimony obtained in connection with the arrest of Dominic Garcia, Cam Tucker, and the business Helping Hand Security on August 20th, 2025. Grounds for suppression. Number one, invalid warrant on Cam Tucker. The warrant was never signed or approved by the Chief Justice. The arrest was unlawful. All evidence stemming from it is inadmissible. Number two, improper execution of warrant. PD entered the venue without paying entry or presenting a warrant. They joined the rushing crowd, escalating disorder instead of assisting security. This reckless entry endangered civilians and caused loss of revenue to the host. Number three, unlawful arrest on Dominic Garcia. Barriers to PD garage were lowered and unlocked. With no signage, entry could not reasonably be seen as trespassing. Escalating to a tasing, full arrest, mugshot, and interrogation lacked probable cause. Excessive force and medical neglect. Dominic Garcia was tased without justification. Cam Tucker was also handcuffed and arrested while unconscious without medical evaluation. Miranda violation. Officer Jerome asked if rights were read. Officer Don replied, "Fuck his rights."
Oh.
Excuse my language. Rights were later recited incompletely and incorrectly. All custodial statements are admissible. Number six, inappropriate and unprofessional conduct. Officer Don Julio made obscene and harassing comments regarding Dominic Garcia's girlfriend. This misconduct undermines the integrity of custody and Jesus Christ, all testimony. Custodial negligence and chain of custody failure. While in PD custody, both clients were kidnapped by masked men inside PD headquarters. Illegal weapons.
Wait, go back. What?
Yeah, they were
Kidnapping?
while in PD custody, both clients were kidnapped by masked men from inside PD headquarters.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
guess we will get to that. Continue.
Illegal weapons were stolen from PD evidence at the same time. This catastrophic breach invalidates chain of custody for all evidence seized. Property mishandling. PD seized Dominic Garcia's bag and legal documents unrelated to any alleged crime. This constitutes unlawful seizure and mishandling of legal materials. Derivative evidence. also known as fruit of the poisonous tree. All evidence, statements, or charges derived from the unlawful arrest, warrant execution, or custody must be excluded under the exclusionary rule. Let me continue. Hold on.
All right.
Your Honor, are
Athena.
we allowed to object a motion, or is that not something we
Yes,
can
it
do?
is now. Yep, it is now your turn to object to her motion to suppress any evidence provided by LSPD.
Yes. I would like to object the motion to suppress, and my reasoning as to why is because if you watch the body cam, majority of the things that she has stated was either untruthful and or I would say countered, because the tasing of Dominique inside of the vehicle that he was tased out of.
Yo, my name's Dominic. You heard?
Okay, calm down.
Okay, Dominic, but your lawyer told me to say Dominique. Apologies.
Juliana, control your clients.
Dominic was tased out of a police vehicle as Cam Tucker was like in cuffs in the back seat, and in which case they could not check him for any injuries while he was unconscious on the floor, because there was too much commotion going on. And as for the commotion of them going into the VU while they were being rushed at the door, Willie himself was trying to ask if they needed assistance. One of the ladies who were working at the event said, "Yes, can you help?" And then Willie proceeded to say, "Point them out," and she proceeded to do so. That is when he's seen Cam Tucker. But I would like to object that request to suppress.
Well, the problem is the main point is the invalid warrant.
Yes.
Did LSPD have a warrant signed by the Chief Justice to arrest Dominic Garcia and Cam Tucker?
No, Your Honor, the warrant was not signed by a judge, but
Nope, stop. There's no valid warrant. Was there probable cause to arrest Mr. Garcia and Mr. Tucker?
Garcia, yes. Tucker, they were going based off of the warrant, and also after the fact he did flee and elude. So yes, there was both reason for both arrests after that.
So you were saying they were going off the warrant for which one, Garcia or
The
Tucker?
warrant was for Tucker and Tucker only. Garcia was because he was ramming into police vehicles and also proceeded to go onto government officials' property and into their garage where they parked their vehicles.
Right. Juliana, was there probable cause for Mr. Garcia to be arrested by LSPD within your motion, or are you saying that he should not have been included because the warrant was for Mr. Tucker?
So for Dominic Garcia, he was worried about the safety of his employee because all of this was during an event that he was contracted to work at. So he was solely going to see like what was going on, but I don't believe the ramming of the vehicles can be really said at this time until the evidence is looked at.
Understood. We have quite a conundrum here.
Yes.
Yeah, none of this would have happened if
we're not going to point fingers. Warrant. We're going to be respectful about it.
I am being respectful. I'm just saying. I'm not being disrespectful.
Okay, remember what we agreed. Let's maintain our dignity.
Yeah.
So the invalid warrant is what is causing this pickle.
Yes.
The invalid warrant, the warrant was for Mr. Cam Tucker. Now,
yes,
if the warrant was valid, we wouldn't be having this, we wouldn't be here. Were there no warrant, were there no warrant, there would have been no reason for the police to connect with Mr. Tucker. How did this warrant come to be? I'm trying to understand why a warrant without a judge's signature was circulated through LSPD, and why
Um,
was Mr. Tucker the subject of this warrant?
Prior to the warrant being inside of the system, of course, while we are in city system, so the MDTs have had a small bit of a glitch when it comes down to the system. No matter what, like if you request a warrant to be signed by a judge, it'll automatically be sent into the MDTs as an active warrant, and the police cannot they cannot control. They just see it in the MDTs. They can't see who has a signed warrant that's for the chiefs to see. If I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, but
Mhm.
at the time before, if it came around for the warrant originally because there was evidence showing Cam Tucker involving in the my voice is cracking. Sorry. There was evidence showing Cam Tucker being involved in another criminal case, which led us to the warrant being needing a signature from a judge, mainly the chief, Paul. But the warrant was sent for a request, and it was immediately in the acceptance section of the MDT. It was not in the request section anymore,
Understood.
which led us to this.
Now, while I understand that errors do happen, warrants are a very powerful thing, and they need to be signed by a judge for for a specific reason. Human error cannot is not a reason to bypass the need for a warrant. At the end of the day, we are here to protect and serve our citizens, whether they are doing wrong or not. And it is our duty to make sure that their rights are protected. That is the oath we all took. It is
Yes.
for that reason alone that I have to agree with Juliana. Any evidence coming from Mr. Tucker will be stricken. There was not
Are we
and there was the warrant was invalid, and therefore anything resulting from this incident uh, having to do with Mr. Tucker, not Mr. Garcia, Mr. Tucker, will be stricken from the record and not allowed into evidence.
Your Honor, is this for this case or any future cases?
That is for this case and this case alone.
Understood. Thank you.
Now,
Question.
I, yes,
I hope she's not asking that to try and use anything that happened during this whole thing in another case. Is that correct? I just want you to clarify.
None of the evidence that was collected.
From this one?
Yes, that's
Okay.
we can drop all the evidence that we have for this case. But I
Okay, I
do
just
have a
wanted to
question.
clarify.
Am I able to put out my? I'm so sorry. Can I say my request as well?
yes. When it's your turn, you'll be able to state your case and present any motions you have, just like Juliana is
Yuli.
doing at this point right now.
Okay.
So
Thank you, Your Honor.
to be clear, any evidence relating to Mr. Tucker and Mr. Tucker only that was obtained as a result of the invalid warrant will not be allowed to be used as evidence in this trial. You will have to prove your case another way. You can fall back on witness testimony, anything else, but nothing that was collected as a result of that warrant. Are we clear?
Yes, Your Honor.
Can you get a little more into detail on that? Are you saying everything that happened like during
Before
the arrest of the warrant?
for the
Or
warrant itself, anything
uh,
that was
um
related to the warrant.
can I
Once he
ask?
was
I
taken
want it from
into
her.
police, once he was taken into police custody, he was taken into police custody on the auspices of a signed warrant from a judge, which we know to be invalid. So anything
Uh-huh.
that happened to Mr. Tucker, not Mr. Garcia, anything that happened to Mr. Tucker after that point, anything that was found on his person, anything he said, If he whatever happened after that point is inadmissible in this trial. That was collected. Like, let's say they found something on his person, it's not allowed to be brought up in this trial.
Wait, Your Honor. So does that mean if we found a illegal firearm, we cannot use that during this case?
No, you cannot. It is fruit of the poisoned tree.
It,
Now, that's for Mr. Tucker. Mr. Garcia, however, is fair game.
For everything from him.
That's correct.
There was a point in time where they were both in the what is that room called?
The
The
interrogation
interrogation
room.
room at the same time. So is that going to be an issue?
It depends on how the defense presents their case. They will not, Mr. Garcia is not under the same protections as Mr. Tucker. They are two separate individuals. So the illegal warrant was issued for Mr. Tucker. So anything related to him is inadmissible as far as any body cam and the arrest record, anything found on this person, all of that is not allowed into this trial.
Your
However, with Mr. Garcia does not have the same privilege.
Your Honor, I'm sorry. One more question about this before anything else. Give me 1 moment. Um, just a quick question. Even based off of the warrant, this is just something that I was trying to ask prior.
Hmm.
Based off of the warrant, yes, I understand that is a invalid arrest, but Mr. Tucker was the one who was driving the vehicle that led to a flee and a looting. And that's what gave officers another reason to arrest, not just based off of the warrant itself. They noticed he had a warrant, but they also did prior to the event, prior to them even doing anything, had a chase, and officers did end up going for an arrest for that. So you're telling me, based off of a faulty warrant, I will say, yes, I agree with you on that one.
Hmm. The
He
problem
cannot be
is
arrested
that
for anything.
because the warrant is the main issue in the motion presented by Liana, the court stands with her. We cannot have warrants, but we can't have this slide. Can you imagine every time something happens? Oh, well, maybe the judge signed it, maybe he didn't. There's a reason why there has to be a judge's signature on these warrants. If the warrant was never brought up or presented within this case, that would be a whole nother situation. Unfortunately, it was. So his arrest relating to that warrant and anything found on his person is fruit of the poison tree. You will have to figure out how to make your case without that evidence. And I know you're smart, so I'm sure you can do it. Plus, you also have Dominic Garcia. So will have to adjust your defense strategy in order to make make amends for the fact that an invalid warrant was executed. And that is an egregious thing. Please, let's be clear. An invalid warrant is an egregious and insidious thing when it comes to protecting the rights of the citizens. Because that means anybody could pull up a warrant and be like, oh, I got a judge's signature on it and violate people's rights. So the court must do its due diligence and declare that is fruit. Anything resulting from that arrest is fruit of the poison tree. Her motion stands. Anything else, Juliana?
While I do appreciate, your ruling on Mr. Tucker, I've respectfully submitted that the same logic extends to Mr. Garcia. He was arrested without probable cause, his rights were ignored, and his property
Can
was unlawfully seized. Can
I'll
I
allow you
finish?
to prove that in court. But for this motion, I will only extend it to Mr. Tucker. You can prove, and that's why
But
we have
he,
trials. You can prove Mr. Garcia's point. Uh,
even though he was also kidnapped while in custody.
that's for the trial.
It's yeah, yeah.
But you have a major win. Use it.
Okay.
All right. Any other motions, Juliana?
I stated everything.
All right. Athena, it is now your turn. We'll listen to your opening brief, 30 seconds, and any motions that you may have at this point.
Sorry, one more time, Your Honor. I couldn't hear you.
We're ready for your opening brief, your introduction
Oh,
of yourself, your opening brief, and any motions that you would like to court to hear at this point.
okay. Give me 1 second. Okay, can I be heard? Can everybody hear me?
I can hear you.
All right. Hello. Hello, Your Honor. My name is Athena Monroe. I am here to represent LSPD as the. Oh, my bad. My heart fluttered a little bit. Uh, I'm here to represent LSPD. I would like to state that we originally did want the case to be dropped because there was things that were done on both sides that could have been done differently. We all agreed to this prior to this court case, but not the dropping of the case, sorry, but the things being done incorrectly on both sides. I personally would like to I want to say yes, as the warrant was faulty and indeed not signed by a judge, I still would like charges to be placed on Nico since I cannot get charges placed on Tucker. Oh, sorry, Dominic. I have to use his proper name. But that is the main reason why we are here. It's nothing to do with helping hands because I assumed that it was only going to be for the court case for Dominic and Cam Tucker.
Understood. Well, the civil suit that was filed is clear that it is Helping Hands Security. Dominic Garcia and Cam Tucker is bringing a civil suit against LSPD for this incident. So it is the business, and is the proprietor, I believe, is Mr. Garcia, as well as Mr. Tucker, who are all three are bringing suit against the uh, LSPD.
Okay. Um, I still would like to move forward with charges against Dominic Garcia for reasons as of there was a valid reason for his arrest. He did follow police officers into their garage, also being tased out of a vehicle after his worker was placed in handcuffs. I'm speaking too fast. Apologies.
Okay. Well, now this is a civil suit. So any charges that you want brought against these
Yes.
individuals, you will have to speak to the DA. It is up to the
And
state to decide if they will bring charges against them. But for these purposes, it's your job to defend LSPD
LSPD against.
against this civil suit that Helping Hand Security, Mr. Garcia, and Mr. Tucker is bringing against them. Okay, so
Okay.
we're not here to discuss any criminal charges. You're here to defend LSPD against this suit. All right.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Let's get to the evidence.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Juliana.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Can
Athena,
I
did
say
you
that?
have any other motions that you wanted
Yes,
to
I do
represent
have a
before?
motion. I have
Okay.
a motion for Sorry, give me a second.
Okay. You got some loud demons.
I know. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
I want a motion for dismiss.
Under what grounds? I mean, on what grounds?
Um, improper representation, improper filings, and I
Uh,
can read these off for you as well.
elaborate.
Yes.
Elaborate on improper representation.
Improper representation. A corporate legislator has filed criminal defense motions in this case. This is improper and I can never say this word. Prejudicial, or that word is so
Prejudiciary.
hard for me.
I got you.
Yes.
I
But
object.
As
denied. She is an officer of the court. She is a lawyer. She is a licensed attorney. In District 10, she can practice on whatever side of the law she likes, both criminal and civil. And this is a civil case. The court does not see any criminal charges here, but and ask for redress in regards to the civil rights of her clients being violated. What's the next motion?
your
The
honor, I'm
next.
sorry. For the improper filings, I improper filing filings, if any motion to suppress subpoena or other criminal defense filings have been submitted by a corporate legislator, such filings are legally invalid. The re- I can't say these words. I'm so sorry. I have a very bad lisp. It's a little
uh,
bit of a difficult
It's
thing for me to
okay,
say.
but I get where you're going, and I can answer for you. That is overruled. It is a civil suit filing, and all documents were done appropriately. All of her motions were filed. They were looked over with a fine tooth comb by myself and the Chief Justice. They were filed correctly, and she is within her right as a litigator to file them. The
Your Honor,
mhm.
I'm so sorry. For the improper representation, the main reason why I put that there is because of the fact originally inside of the settlement, she requested for her clients, for both of her clients to have their charges dropped against them, which is why I stated improper representation.
Understood. That might have been for paperwork that a previous settlement negotiation that fell through, and now the actual civil suit was filed. So one has nothing to do with the other as apples and oranges. Unfortunately, I will have to deny your request to have this case dismissed. The plaintiffs have every right to seek redress for their claims of that their rights were violated, and the LSPD has the absolute right to defend themselves against such claims. Trial will proceed.
Julia.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right.
Huh?
All right. Juliana,
Yep.
can you would you mind, we're at the evidentiary part now. If you could give us a list of the evidence that you will be presenting in trial. Athena, if there's anything on her list that you would like stricken from the record, you can object. But understand when you object, you have to have a valid legal reason for these things not to be entered into the record.
Okay, Your Honor.
Okay. Give me a second.
Everyone, please make sure you hydrate and eat. You don't want any dead bodies in the courtroom.
Not for you, loser.
Who is that?
Uh,
Get me something to drink. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I got food.
Aren't you the sweet one? Thank you. Oh, I love some cheese fries. Not the lemon peppers. Thank you. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you,
Yo,
young man.
yo, y'all need food? Anybody need food over here?
I need food.
Okay.
Who said that?
You can hear me?
Me?
Sergio.
I can hear you.
I'm
Oh,
not
that's not
Sergio. I'm
Sergio.
Just
Henry.
give them
Am
one
I just
second. Let them finish distributing
am I just
food
listing it or going like one by one and seeing if she needs to object or not?
one by one.
Thank you,
Okay.
sir.
I
Welcome.
have body cam
Shh.
footage from Officer Willie Joe.
Can't hear it.
Okay. Body
Is that
cam
good?
footage from Willie Joe. And this footage is showing just a brief description. You don't have to go into a lot of detail.
So this footage is showing at the moment that he tased Mr. Dominic Garcia in the garage,
Okay.
and then ending all to where he was then kidnapped.
All right.
Everything that happened in between there.
Okay. Any legal basis for an objection for that evidence not to be admitted into trial?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Next on the list.
I also have body cam footage from another officer, Jerome Leonard, which they were all involved in the same scene, so it's all the same.
Okay. Any objection?
No, Your Honor.
All right.
Actually, I'm sorry. I need to backtrack. So the body cam footage started from Mr. Willie Joe's and from Jerome Leonard from inside the club.
All right.
It was outside of the club, Your Honor, but
No, I'm telling you what evidence I got from inside the
oh,
club.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
Yeah, 1 second. I also have body cam footage from a Saint Chamberlain, which was another officer at the scene.
Okay.
And then one more item, I also have dash cam footage of the garage and the barriers, just showcasing that I myself had access to go inside and that there is no
Okay.
signage saying it was trespassing.
Understood. Any objection to that evidence?
yes, Your Honor. I do object to that the last footage.
Legal grounds?
The officers and anybody that is higher than a regular how do I say anybody lower than or anybody on the same level as paralegal or even myself as a DA, I cannot unlock those gates. Only PD and higher can, meaning Chief Justice or any of the chiefs that are for DOJ can unlock those gates.
So you're saying that the evidence that she has, she should not have, or it was obtained by illegal means?
Yes, Your Honor.
Objection.
Okay. Juliana, would you like to respond? How
I
did you
just want
obtain this
clarification.
footage?
Are you saying that I unlocked the doors? Or
No, I'm saying that the doors cannot be unlocked by we who are lawyers other than
it was
anybody that is
unlocked?
higher than us.
It was unlocked.
Exactly. It was unlocked. Normally it is locked.
This was not at the time that I went in there, so it looks as if anyone can just go in.
It's okay. I have my own evidence showing that. No, it's okay. It's okay. It also
Can it still
does
be
make no
used?
sense.
All right, we'll allow it. If the door was unlocked, she wouldn't have been able to unlock it unless you have proof that she obtained it by illegal means, at which point you can provide that proof here and now.
No, Your Honor.
All right, so then we will allow it. Any other evidence that you would like to have included?
I
Are
believe
you
that was
That's it?
yeah, I believe that was everything.
Okay. All right. Athena, it is now your turn for your evidence. Oh, I'm sorry. One last thing. Do you have a witness list, Juliana, that you will be who will you be calling to the stand during the trial?
I will be calling Miss Serena Vega.
Mhm.
This is just my witnesses on my side, right?
Yes, your witnesses. Yes.
At the moment, it's just her. If
Just
she's available, I don't know if y'all are still trying to do it today or not.
okay. All right. And so Dominic Garcia and Tucker will not be taking the stand in those
Yes, they
lawsuits.
will. Sorry.
Okay. So you
Well,
want to make
I'm not 100% sure on Cam. That one's a tricky one.
okay. Just make sure that their names are on the witness list so that if you want to use them, you can. If not, it is what it is. But
It's more of like I'm not sure if they're available for it.
understood. Make sure their names are on the list anyway, just in case, because they might be
Okay.
available. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Okay. Athena Monroe, it is your turn.
Okay. At this time, I do have the body cam from Willie Joe from the start of the incident, meaning from the outside of the club all the way up until the time upon which Cam Tucker and Dominic Garcia were escorted out of PD by masked men,
Okay.
along with
Jackson, they were kidnapped.
Cap.
that's that it can be seen as a lot of things in that body cam footage, but we will get to that down the road.
All right. Is there any objection to this footage being presented in court?
No, just a statement. But we can.
All right. Athena?
I I also do have the body cam of the officers of Dawn. Sorry, let me get their last names. It's my head is hurting right now.
Benitez.
Don Benitez and the other officer whose body cam I did not get the officer's name, but
Okay. Is that officer present?
is he? Not that I'm aware of. No, not that I see.
All
But
right. Can
if
we
you
make
give me
sure?
just a second, I can ask Willie. Willie, what was the name of the other officer who was involved with that case or inside the chase with you guys, other than you, Don, and Jerome?
Is it the same one I had?
Yes,
Saint.
yes, and Officer Saint, along with Officer Jerome, I have their body cams as well,
Okay.
all in which showing prior to the VU, all the way up until the officers were being held captive, and the clients of Yuli leaving the police stations.
Got it.
I also do have the D10 or the license for their business, along with the employee list and the pay stubs.
Okay. Any
And
objection
oh,
to?
go
Nope.
ahead.
Okay.
I do have a a witness a witness list. If you just give me a moment, I do want to call up Willie Joe, Jerome. Sorry, cannot remember Jerome's last name. Apologies.
Leonard.
Leonard. Thank you guys. I got the memory of a
Jerome
goldfish.
Leonard.
I'm so
Okay.
sorry. Jerome Leonard,
Uh-huh.
um, Don Benitez, and one more time, remind me of the other officer. One more. I will remember it, I promise. Saint Chamberlain. Along with Cam Tucker and Dominic Garcia.
Are you requesting that Dominic Garcia and Cam Tucker be treated as hostile witnesses when you bring them to the stand?
I'm sorry, can you explain further?
So that means they may not be as cooperative. So you're able to question them a little, quote unquote, harder than
Yes, Your Honor.
others. We can force them to comply, basically,
Yes, Your
to
Honor.
the
If at all
questions.
possible, if Cam Tucker can be available, I would request both of them be.
Um,
Okay. And Juliana, you also have the same privilege. You, if a someone on your side, if you bring one of the officers to the stand or someone who's not cooperating because they are a witness for the other side, we generally say you may treat them as a hostile witness. Okay. So we want to make sure that that's set and that is open for both sides.
Okay, and I do have one more person to add onto my witness list.
Okay.
That would be Serena. Serena, let me get her last name for you, Your Honor. Sorry. Serena Velasquez. Oh no, sorry, wrong person. Wrong person. My apologies. Vega. There we go. Serena Vega.
Serena Vega. All right.
Yes.
Any objection to the witnesses on her list? Mrs. Valdez, Miss Valdez. Miss Valdez?
give me a second. I guess not. We'll just open
Okay.
over with.
All right. This seems to be a case that is going to be quite the case. You have a lot of evidence to review. Now, I thought it might have been simple. Maybe we could have been able to wrap this up immediately, but it looks like
Oh,
that will not be the case. Each
Your
side has
Honor,
plenty of evidence to review so that you can make sure that you understand what's going to be presented in court and that there is no
hmm?
surprises.
We did. I told y'all that.
Wait. What?
Your Honor, hold on,
Yes.
Nico. Can I ask for something?
Yes, ma'am.
So one of the officers' evidence needs to be I guess resubmitted because it expires on within 14 days, and I believe it's been 12 or 13 as of today. I don't want any of
And
that to
that
get thrown
was
out.
and that was my next point.
Okay.
All
I will.
evidence must be downloaded into either a Google Drive or uploaded into YouTube. It must be taken away from any spaces that will deteriorate the evidence. Am I making myself clear? Everything,
Yeah.
all the footage must be downloaded into a secure location. We would love for that to be the evidence files, threads that you all have been assigned, or you can hold
Hmm.
it somewhere else if you like privately, but you must download it. This case will exceed that time limit. It is your responsibility, counselors, to make sure that you preserve your evidence and do whatever it takes. Um, Athena, you must make sure that any evidence that Juliana needs, there is no delay in getting it to her. If she requests it from the police officers, I know there has been a delay with some of the subpoenas. Let's, let's be cooperative at this point, everyone.
Wait.
And Juliana, the same for you.
Don't.
Make sure that your clients do not have
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah. Don't say anything. It's okay.
their evidence in any platform that will deteriorate it or delete it. Everyone is to download it tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And that is a direct order from the bench. Okay,
Yes,
better
you're.
get your
The
fitness in.
bench. The bench. The bench.
That is a
Oh,
direct
Yeah.
order from the bench.
I.
One more thing.
Yes.
I think you had mentioned earlier that we can still decide if there should be a settlement or just continue on with trial. So at this point, is it just continuing on?
Unless at this point, now that you guys have seen what the other side is working with,
Mm-hmm.
If you want to try to get to a settlement right now without having to go to court and saving us a lot in taxpayer dollars
Mm-hmm.
and time, you know, I'm happy to oversee that. I can provide exactly, sir. We can do a 5-minute recess while you think about it. Talk
Yes,
amongst
please.
yourselves.
Can I make it a 10-minute recess, please? Because on the 5 minute ain't gonna be enough.
Really need 5.
Yes. Now, y'all do
Come
that.
on.
I'm gonna try to get this chair off my ass.
Okay.
Okay.
5 minutes, everyone.
Yo.
Lord,
Come outside. Come
please.
out.
Why is
All
this
y'all.
chair
All y'all.
stuck on
outside.
Come
me?
out.
Jesus. The fuck? Get this shit off me. Oh my God. How do I get this
Let
off?
me get
Think
the
of
chair off you here.
clear stuck
Think
prop.
of yep.
Oh yeah. Oh, thank
Let me
y'all for
see. Let
coming.
me see if I can get this off you.
Get it off me.
All right, now think about reloading.
There
Is
we
it
go.
off?
There
Did
you
he get it off?
go.
I
Oh
got the
my
chair.
God.
Well,
Thank you,
dang,
officer.
woman.
Okay, everybody
Cra-
move. I'm having muscle spasms. I'm having
Okay,
muscle
that's okay.
spasms. So everybody, please, please stay far, far away. Oh, that's a way to handle it.
Yeah, you're good.
Is that my friend Mario?
Yeah.
What's up, boss?
Mhm. Yeah, you're
You know
good.
I'm gonna fight you.
Well, I was
Hey,
doing. You
Your
gotta
Honor, your
realize.
microphone is still on.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
My
Still hear you in
bad.
the emails. Yep.
Oh shit. There we go. Okay, there we go.
Oh, we're not settling. They're gonna
We
go
can
far. We
still
came
hear
this
you.
far. Come on.
Oh shit.
It's
Oh
okay.
my
It's okay. It's okay.
God.
You're fine. You're
I
fine.
don't know. It's something wrong with my thing. So I'm just gonna stand over here. But
Mute.
maybe if I don't touch it, it won't.
Oh, like we can still hear you in the emails.
Yeah. I know. She's trying to fix it right now.
Oh, okay.
Okay. 5-minute recess, everyone. Okay, I just muted
All right.
myself and
There we go.
Louise. There we
Okay.
go.
All right.
Okay. All right, guys. So how are we looking so far? My hope is that they decide to settle and we don't have
Um.
to go to trial.
Yeah. So here's the thing. So they have been trying to settle. I know Yuli has been trying to settle for the longest time. And I don't know if you've heard anything from Paul or from Yuli, but basically the PD department, they're not trying to work with her very well. And so they're adamant that they're going to take it to trial, but then at the same time they've been withholding some evidence, and as you can see, it's a lot trickier.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so hopefully, with your warning, um, and I would love if you could try to say, before we start up again, if you could say, like, reiterate that this is gonna mean that people are gonna get fines, someone is gonna go to jail, like literally the detriment of the punishment for dragging this on, because it's not fair. And Yuli has been trying to do this for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Um, so
Now, the only thing that I can say,
sorry.
and because it's
Yes.
a because it's a civil trial, I cannot speak on any criminal activities or punishments or anything like that.
Oh,
That would
absolutely.
that would definitely be up to the DA. I can fine them from the court for withholding evidence and so on and so forth. That's
Okay.
the extent of my powers as far as that. I can fine the shit out of them.
No, that's fine. Finding the shit out of them is a good one. I'm gonna try to do my part of the bargain and try to talk to the DOJ or the DA.
Mm-hmm.
Because specifically, this is not the first case that they've been dragging their feet and trying to like not be cooperative.
Oh
I
yes.
understand. I understand what you mean about the punishments. I just mean like literally anything you can say to get them to try to like lean towards settling, and if they just don't, then they just don't. We just continue to trial.
Hey, we can continue to try. Listen, I love a good trial. That's why I'm here.
Yeah.
I like trials. But
Mhm.
seeing how it's structured, hearing from a judge that you had an invalid warrant, so on and so forth, sometimes that cools the soup.
Absolutely.
I think they're going to go to trial. I'm not going to hold you.
I think so too.
Um, I'm gonna try to, let's see, I'm gonna try to see if everybody can get together on Saturday. It's a weekend. Everybody should be off.
Yep.
It should be easier to manipulate in dreams, like maybe about 5 or so. See if everybody
Yes.
can agree to the date. I hope, I really
Oh,
do, that they decide to settle.
It's okay, Yuli. You can come on in. It's fine. I
Have you
hope so
okay.
too.
guys made a
Yeah.
decision?
Can you help me on my confusion though?
Yes.
Because you had stated that all of this trickled down from the invalid warrant, but we're still trying to make his arrest valid. I'm confused because you even stated that all of this happened because of that, and none of it would have happened had it not been for that invalid warrant. So why wasn't everything thrown out?
Well, because the invalid warrant was for Mr. Tucker only.
Yo.
Right
My
during
fault.
an
Right.
Yo,
there.
can I talk to you?
And there was another individual involved. So they're not the
Badass,
same
what's up?
person, so they're treated differently, but their case is being tried together. So what holds true for
Right,
Mr.
as a
Tucker,
business because he was working at the time.
right. So what holds true for Mr. Tucker will not hold true for Mr. Garcia. Also, this is a civil case, so it has nothing to do with any criminal charges. We're not enforcing any criminal charges. We're not saying any of that. What we're doing is we're trying to you're trying to prove that Mr. Garcia and Mr. Tucker's civil rights were violated. That's all we're here to question. That's what I'm here to answer. Were his
So this
rights
is nothing
violated?
against criminal charges
This has
against him.
nothing to do with the criminal charges. I don't care about the criminal charges.
Okay.
I think that's a great point. I think the other side is trying to take him to prison after
No.
Yeah.
this. So we're gonna have to talk about the criminal charges. Either they are gonna have to make another case of the criminal charges of how far he should have a punishment if it goes their way, or
But they were only gonna do that if this case didn't go their way.
exactly.
And only the DA, the district attorney, can file charges against Mr. Garcia and Mr. Tucker for the state. If the DA declines to prosecute for the state, they cannot arrest him. And I'm putting a stay on any arrests until after this civil suit is completed.
Oh, they're not
Let's
gonna want to take that.
let's cool
They're
the
not
soup.
gonna be happy.
Let's cool the soup. And it's up to the DA. A policeman just can't, just arrest you. That has to be an order that comes down from somewhere. And in this case, it has to be from the district attorney. Who's the district attorney?
She
Athena.
was there. It's Athena.
So
Okay.
she's gonna have to get in your words, after this, if it goes her way, she's going to have to get another warrant to serve or to get Dominic, and then after that it's gonna have to be a criminal
A
case.
criminal case, correct.
But right now, the only thing you're fighting, Yuli, is for his civil rights and that they were violated and that he is entitled to compensation, whatever
That's
Right,
that you're
but then
asking
they're
for.
just gonna come back later on trying to arrest him for the same stuff. So how does
if
that
Not
make
the
sense?
DA if
not
the
in this
DA
case.
decides if the DA decides that that's what the DA wants to do, there's
She
nothing you can
will,
do
because she
about
She
it.
does anything
definitely will.
they tell
And
her.
then you fight that case as well, one case at a time.
And that's
That's
and
how it
that's why I
goes.
was reiterating. I'm so sorry to interrupt you. I was reiterating to Justice Boogie, saying that she should. I hope she makes it or reiterates in the courtroom that not only is this not a criminal trial, but also they cannot just do whatever they want, and they're going to have to be held up in court. They're going to be subject to fines. They're going to be subject to wasting everybody's time in order to get them to settle, because if they don't settle, then they're going to be in a much more longer litigation, and you already know how long this is taking
Yeah,
just
but
for
they're
Savvy,
this.
willing to make it
Savvy has
longer.
lost complete patience with this. Now, like I told
Well,
Savvy,
yeah.
I'm a judge. I love the courtroom. I love a trial, but I don't love it if everybody's annoyed with the process. That does not make it fun for me or anyone else.
Yeah. It's
We're court and DOJ because we love trial. We love the mental chess game.
mhm.
This is
Right.
supposed to be fun for us. We're all supposed to want to go to trial at this point. I want this case. This is a juicy fucking case, ladies. It is an amazing opportunity to show what this city has. 200 people in this
Mm.
server begging to get in here on any night. They should know that their case will be fought for, or whatever, what's from whatever side of the road they're on. I think it's an
Absolutely.
amazing opportunity to show what DOJ is about and what it can do.
I
And we
agree.
could find the shit out of them and put it in DOJ coffers if they don't handle it the way they're supposed to handle.
I mean, I got a settlement, but I highly doubt they're gonna go for it. They don't want to lose any type of money.
Mm.
Pretty
That's
broke, I
what
ain't gonna lie.
the issue is really, is that working with PD is not pleasant.
At
Like,
all.
we're okay with like going to trial and all of that, but
Mhm.
I'm speaking for all of the cases too here. PD has been
All of them.
literally
Hell
all
yeah.
of them have been giving hell to the lawyers. Like, every single one of them, every case. Like, people are tired and they don't want to go to trial for this.
Interesting. How many cases has there been? Because this is the first one that's slowly
Probably
on my
over
desk.
20,
Yeah.
but none of them have gone to trial. This is my
Yeah.
first one that has gone to trial, and the other ones have
And it
tried to
needs to.
settle, and it's been over a month on a
Yes.
settlement for
Oh hell no!
$85,000, and they
If they
denied
don't
it.
want to settle, you bring them to trial. Trial is what sets the temperament for the city. When people know that they can win cases, or if they know they can lose cases, and on what grounds, they will use the system a lot more. If they don't want to take a settlement, then they take too long. You give them 72 hours to answer, or we go to trial. You put it on my desk and we move forward. Don't let
Damn.
them shit sit.
Yeah, but the issue is that it's already been
They're
2 weeks with
non-compliant.
Dominic's business, and he can't, like, they're not allowing him to get tasers and to get anything like that for his business until all of this is over. So it's preventing him to actually work, and he's losing out on money.
File a motion that the judge can sign off on that will allow him to continue to operate his business until this case is settled. Put that
I mean, he
motion
can
in my
operate, but he's had meetings with PD, and they've like pretty much almost approved of it. But because of this case coming up, they decided to put it
Withholding
on
it.
hold. But he's requesting tasers.
Was his license to have tasers suspended? Is that something that needs is a license? Was
Mm,
his business license revoked? Are
no, no,
tasers
no. He
required
still
for
has
him
his
No.
to?
business license.
Okay, so if his
The
business
tasers have to come
license,
from PD, so
Yeah.
I guess
So
they're
he was
withholding it
supposed
from
to
him.
pay PD for the licenses, and he
okay,
has a contract with PD as well
file the
that was
motion.
pending.
Put the motion in. They are withholding business on one. It's apples and oranges. His business has
Hmm.
nothing to do with this case. It's just retribution. File the
Okay.
motion. Let's put it on the Chief Justice's desk. He'll run it up to the government. They should not be withholding his ability to handle business if his business license was not revoked. Now, if there's something in the PD charter that is some type of agreement they have with security companies, then we need to see that. But that motion will shake that tree and let all the apples fall out. And that way, at least you know how to handle it in the future going forward. And you'll also know how to protect your clients who have security businesses, who run afoul of the law.
So okay. When is that supposed to be submitted?
Do it tonight.
As soon as possible,
You,
probably.
yeah,
So if they don't approve of my settlement, how early can we go to trial? Because I don't want to be on
Saturday.
their time. What?
Damn.
Yeah, we were talking about it.
Bro,
We do Sunday, so I don't miss it.
I cannot do Saturday.
What day can you do?
Like tomorrow.
Damn.
I'm cool with whatever day.
Because this is already, I
will that
can't
give
do
you
month
enough?
long like
I
court cases.
understand.
Like,
No, we're trying to get it done before the end of the week. But I want to be fair and give everyone the time needed to review the evidence. Because after we leave here today, I'm opening up the threads. All of you will be able to see each other's evidence. You guys got to know what's coming at you. That's the only way to do a fair case. You need a day at least to prepare.
okay, but why was it said that it could be tonight if people have time or depending on how it goes, and then now it's
Well,
to Saturday?
because the amount of evidence, number one,
But they have evidence, and we've all gathered the evidence. We've already submitted subpoenas for everything.
right, but she hasn't seen what you have. You have a long list.
It's the
You
same
haven't,
thing, except for one.
ex- except for one. If I like to be fair, I like to give people an opportunity to, I was going to give it a day. if everybody wants to have a court tomorrow, or what's today?
Tuesday.
Tuesday, Wednesday. The
You know what?
To be
Honestly,
fair,
I
I
agree
would
with
say
Julie though.
Thursday would
No,
be.
I agree. We should put them to the test
On the
because
hot
if they
seat,
want to go to
yeah.
trial, they
Because
should go to trial.
I've already waited
She's
for
already
them for
been
the
ready.
subpoenas. They submitted the evidence a week after I had requested it,
I understand.
and they're subject to the jail time and the fine. So it's like,
Understand.
mm,
Understood. So the earliest, or let's say the earliest we can do this, according to my schedule as well, is Thursday. Is that amenable? Is that okay with everyone?
I don't really have a choice.
We have to be fair and give it a day.
I've
All the
been more
evidence has
than
to be say, I understand. Trust me, I know. But I'll move it from Saturday. I'm moving it up to Thursday.
All
That
set and
gives
all
you
clear?
guys, that gives you one day, just one day. You have witnesses that you have to prepare for trial. Have you prepared your witnesses? Have you told them what
no,
questions you're going to ask on stand? Have you prepared
nope,
your strategy, your
nope, nope,
questioning
nope.
strategy for the officers? She just gave you the names of the officers today. Have you cross-referenced those officers with what you saw on the tape and prepared the questioning for that? You have to have time to prepare your case. This is not an easy breezy case like I thought it might be, which is
I
why
swear
I'm
how I
Mm-hmm.
doing.
saying
I
y'all
never
need
just saw
extra time.
making sure there's no one hiding back here. That's all. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, you know what? I think
I
everybody's ready. Let's, oh,
I
wait,
Yeah,
have
I think.
here.
one more question though.
Oh, speaker notes.
In the
Yes.
motions to
Speaker notes.
suppress, I listed a bunch of
Oh my God,
items, but
no
only
one's
one
back
of
here. No
them
one's
got
back here.
I'll meet you
approved.
guys
But
outside.
when I tried to like bring them back up, you said I had to argue them in court. So what was the point of the motion?
The point of the motion is for you, if there's something that you feel is unfair,
We'll go back.
that'll be
I thought we were
detrimental to
negotiating.
your case,
Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
you put forth a motion so
We're supposed
that
to go inside and negotiate.
the playing ground is fair. Not all motions will go your way, but you should always have a plan B. You got the most important thing on your motion, which was suppression of evidence resulting from the arrest of Mr. Tucker. That's a big win. Use it. You basically cut them off at the knees with that. Finish them. Give them the finish and move, girl.
And what's the
The
maximum I
finishing move,
can
the
request
maximum.
for if like we take it to trial and like to win?
I'll
Is this
research.
long overdue?
I'll ask that to Chief Justice because every city's
Okay.
different. But for right now, I want you to focus on those witnesses because you're
Also,
gonna have
if
to
the
cross-examine
evidence
all of them.
has Cam Tucker involved in any way, is that allowed to be used?
No, it is not.
So if he's in the footage at any time,
The
we
jury
have
will.
to.
I will disregard anything
That's a
resulting
W.
with him.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie. I think they want to negotiate because I think Sergio came in here just
Yeah,
and he said I want negotiating, so I think they want to settle.
Okay.
let's hope so.
Go from there.
My bad, Judge. Go ahead,
Okay.
Judge.
Sorry, Judge.
Oh, my
Well, I'm
bad.
gonna
No,
let you
fat
know
ass.
that
You know your
maybe
legs
they
are
gotta
weak.
give you enough.
God.
Sorry about that.
Oof.
You.
We starting again?
What is wrong with me? Sit my ass down. One sec. All right, everyone. I think we are ready to continue at this point. So the question that is on everybody's mind.
Where the fuck is our DA at?
I don't know. Fucking
Oh,
other DA.
Take it over.
someone find the DA for us? I saw her.
The corner, miss.
Where did she go?
Sorry, go ahead. No, you're fine. Go for it. Go for it.
Thank you.
Oh, there she is.
Bro.
All right. So I believe everyone's had an opportunity to think. I've had an opportunity to answer any clarifying questions. Would you guys like to, would you guys like to settle this case, save taxpayer dollars?
Your
Would,
Honor, we would like to hear what the the max settlement they would like before we proceed with anything.
all right.
I'm not sure of the max settlement that I can.
Is Chief Justice still here?
Yeah, he's right next to you.
Oh shit.
I will say that I
Chief, can you
feel the
provide us a little bit of guidance on the maximum amounts?
Uh, for this is 400, but that's about it.
That's well, I'll go for the full 400, I guess.
you want the full 400?
That's what I said.
We'll,
I was
we'll take
actually
it to court. We'll
request.
take it to court. We'll take it to court.
So what were you guys considering? You're not even trying to negotiate.
175? Oh,
Each?
50?
Or
Who's talking in the back? Wait.
175 each per
One
for s-
oh
175 for Mr. Garcia and 175 for Mr. Tucker.
no, 175 for the whole. But if not, then we can take it to court, Your Honor.
stop.
Okay.
That is including the lawyer fees, because the lawyer fees was 75 on the settlement.
But the
I feel
settlement
like
was
it
thrown
should.
out, so that shouldn't be used.
I'm going based off of the original settlement that you
But the
requested.
original
It was
settlement was from like over a week ago. So from then,
we're
I put in a lot more time
Yeah.
into it.
Your Honor, we're not.
Okay. So you're standing firm at 175 for both defendants, including attorney fees.
Yes.
I
Well,
mean, both plaintiffs, sorry.
yes, 175 in total, and the lawyer fees will be taken out of the 175 that they are getting.
All right.
For
Juliana,
3
you can confer with your clients to see if they want to take that deal or if they would like to counter. And do let it be known that any more hindrances of the court's time from this is now a trial. If something is asked for from the bench, it is to be provided immediately to the other party. You will be subject to fines
Your Honor, what else
per
is in the
day.
agreement?
Say it again.
You will be subject to fines per day for
No.
anything that is not
She.
submitted to the court when the bench asks for it. That's separate and apart from anything else, from any trial. That's once something hits this bench, Chief Justice or myself, we ask you for something. If it's not provided in the time frame, you will be hit every single day with a fine until it is done.
Yes,
Okay,
Your Honor.
Miss Yuli, what were you saying?
So for the settlement, give me a second. Can you work with me a little more on the amount? Not like disregard my lawyer fees, like whatever. But this did hurt his business a lot. He has not been able to work much since then because of this. 2 weeks. And the original settlement amount was for 250,000, and that was over a week ago. So a lot has happened since then. On top of that, also the subpoena stuff too. But
What
that's
does a
beyond me.
settlement cover? What is your settlement want to cover?
Cause hold on. Custodial negligence and breach of duty of care and his lost wages, including my legal fees, if you want to add that in, and economic loss, which he would have made way more with his rates if he was working. So 400,000 is a little bit of a slap to the face, but if that's the max, then
Lost wages can be calculated. Based off of the evidence. Sorry, speaking too fast. Based off of the evidence that's being brought, it can be. Oh, sorry. Based off of the evidence, concluded the fee for how they were mistreated.
I think the bottom line is this. You're standing at 175. You want the full amount. Is there anywhere in the middle these two y'all can meet? We're talking about,
It doesn't work like that.
Your Honor, I want to state that her clients are not, well, Cam Tucker can't be charged with anything, and
Well,
Dominic
this
can
isn't
walk
for
away with no
charges.
charge. I know, I'm
Wait,
saying,
but
but
what are
the
we?
fines and the fees,
What fines and fees?
What do you mean?
you're trying to take lawyer fees and stuff. I know you said take that away, right? You don't want it.
No, I'm not saying I don't want
Okay,
Nico.
I'm stating that we should not have to pay for your lawyer fees when
okay, well, that's not a decision of a settlement is a settlement. So
and
if
we
that
we
is not
set
something
170.
that's right, that's not something, how much the attorney gets is not something that's determined by your side. We are here to decide if these folks' civil rights were violated. If they were not violated, you pay nothing. If they were violated, you pay. And how they pay their attorney after that is up to the clients, not you.
Yes, Your Honor.
So this is a moot point. What I'm trying to determine right now is, can we reach a middle ground somewhere between 175 and 400?
One more question. If we were to take it to trial, would the amount be raised?
Yes,
Take it to
it's a
trial.
trial.
All right. Uh, Athena,
Yes, Your Honor.
last opportunity to speak with your client, LSPD, to see if they want to raise their offer.
We would like to take it to trial, Your Honor.
Understood. All right. So, trial part two of Helping Hand Security, Dominic Garcia, Cam Tucker versus LSPD will take place Thursday, this coming Thursday at 8:30 p.m.
Not gonna be
We will meet right back here in this room, and here are the rules. Everybody ready? Are we all
Yes, Your
listening?
Honor.
Okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
Opening statements will be 1 minute each. 1 minute. We will then start with the plaintiff side. You will then make your case. You will call your witnesses. You will present your evidence. You will then, Athena, you'll have the opportunity to cross-examine any her witnesses. I may reduce it down to a specific number of questions, so we're not here all damn night. Anywhere between 3 to 5 questions. I'll let you guys know in the ease. Um, so make sure your questions are succinct. Review the evidence. You will have each other's witness list. Know what you want to ask these people. Do not waste a question. You will have a limited amount of questions to ask. Does everybody understand that?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. After the plaintiff side closes their case, their side, then it will go to Athena Monroe's side to defend LSPD and make her case. Know what you want. Know, make sure you have your questions for your witnesses. Um, Juliana, you will then be cross-examining. Make sure you do not waste a question.
Mm-hmm.
After which you'll present your evidence, bring all your people, so on and so forth, and then you will rest your case. Closing statements, 1 minute each. Make sure you write it out and make sure you hit all your points based on the evidence you have presented. I am an evidence judge. I see that there is no jury, so this will be up to myself and the live jury that is watching from the dream world. They do get a vote, they do advise, they watch the case from top to bottom. We have a foreman that advises as well. Once the judgment comes down, remember it can be appealed. You only get one
Hmm.
appeal,
I got,
and that
I
is
got
to
stuff
the
on this.
Chief Justice. If he decides to take the case, he may allow the judgment to stand. It is very rare that the Chief Justice will overthrow a judgment from this bench. So please make sure you come and bring your best. Prove your case. This is your one opportunity to do it. Any questions before we adjourn for the evening?
Nope.
All right. There is one other matter I want to discuss. Juliana, you wanted to bring forth emotion because your clients are unable to do business. They're not being allowed to have tasers at this point. Am I correct?
Correct. And they had a
Your
pending contract with PD as well that they were talking about before all this.
Your
DA,
Honor,
can
can
you
I?
tell me, is there
Uh-huh.
any reason or law or breach of contract here that is there a reason why the LSPD is preventing Helping Hands Security from
Your
fulfilling their
Honor, one
contracts?
of the chiefs did state to Dominic that he can get his tasers by his own means or go about it in a different way and come to PD and or DOJ to get the licenses for the weapons that he does end up getting for his business. But as of this moment, PD did state that they did not want to give tasers to people who have a active case that can turn into a different scenario. If that makes sense.
Okay.
Your Honor,
It does not make sense. One has nothing to
Um,
do with the other. The Helping Hand Security is
we
a licensed, let me finish. Helping Hand Security is a licensed business. I have nothing here that shows me that their business license was suspended. This is retaliatory at best. So I would hope to avoid another case that the PD would allow the business to operate unless it was handed down by some other authority that if there's a case pending that a security firm cannot have tasers. I do not see that here anywhere on my desk, nor has the Chief Justice said that to me, nor do I see it in any of the rules coming from the White House. So this is a retaliatory action and not one based on business.
Your Honor, as of right now, if PD were to give tasers to Helping Hands, not saying that they cannot, but it has to be agreed upon by all of the chiefs. And not only that, the chiefs did state that they can, by all means, go and get their own weaponry and come to PD, showing them that they have their weapons and they can give them the licenses for those weapons. But PD did state they did not want to give them the tasers until the court
P
case
can't
was
leave.
done.
PD cannot do that. It is by order of this bench that I direct PD to provide these young men with the tools that they need to operate their business unless they can prove that the government has wiped out their license to perform their duty as Helping Hand Security. As of right now, I'm showing that their business is valid. For every day that you do not do this, there will be a fine from this bench. Now, I understand y'all do not like to hear that, but you are here to protect and serve, not to retaliate and
Don't
make
say
people
anything. Hold
obey.
on. Your Honor,
This is business. I said what I said. This is business 101. Unless that business license has been revoked, you do not have a leg to stand on.
it's a license for a weapon, not for the business.
They're a security firm. It is a tool of their
And
business.
it should not be the police department's responsibility to give security guards their
it's the
weapons.
only place that they can get a taser.
They can get a gun license if that is what if they need weapons to protect themselves.
They have
But
also asked for that
from what
too.
I'm aware,
And
yeah, and PD did state to them that they can go and get their weapons and come to them for a gun
okay, but
license until
where
then.
would you suggest they get it? Can you let me know?
They told them they can go by any means to go get their weapons and come to them for their weapons
What do you mean
license
by
for their
any
business.
means? Can it be an illegal weapon?
That's not what
No,
he
it has
said,
to.
no.
That's they're stating like they
Okay,
can go
so
to
where are
a
they
different
supposed to
company.
obtain it?
I would like to
They
know
can
that
go to
answer
a.
as well.
I'm sorry. Can I?
Where is the place that they are to obtain the
Henry, are you okay?
tasers? That
Because if there
Not the
is
maybe
another
that
tasers.
will
way,
The
help.
like, well, for either one, I would more than happily like he can go get it from somewhere else if he was able to. But he
Is
has been
there
told that he has to go through you guys.
May
where's
I
the
say
place
something?
where they
I
are
don't know.
allowed where they're allowed to obtain a weapon? Young man, you can approach. What is your name?
I'm Henry. Well, not Henry Mitchell, chief of
Mr.
LSPD.
Mitchell. Hello, Mr. Mitchell. How are you today?
Hey, I'm doing
And
great.
Chief
Um.
of PD. Chief of
and
PD.
Oh,
what's
yeah,
your
chief
rank,
of
sir?
LSPD. I don't know if you heard that. I'm sorry.
Okay. So, Chief, may I just want to cut to the quick on this because I see people getting agitated, hands are flailing, and that's not what we want to do.
Absolutely.
Where can they go to get their tasers? That's all I want to know right now. Let's just end this.
Okay. We had a discussion. Um. We had a discussion with Dominic over there. It was a private discussion in the chief's office, and what I said was not that. What I said was our tasers are police equipment. Okay. If they can find a manufacturer or find some way to get tasers, they can get them legalized through the DOJ for use by their business. But at this time, we didn't see that it was a reason for us to provide them with our tasers.
Did they have tasers before this lawsuit?
No, they never had tasers. They were
Okay.
requesting tasers.
Yeah, because they
Yes, if I'm
started up
not
their
mistaken,
business.
can you let her know upon the date upon when they started to request the tasers,
I
if
would
you can
have to
remember?
go back to my
He's
reports
right
I'm
on
here.
about
that
to
He
one.
say
can
But
this.
speak
This
too.
like 14, 21 days ago. So like 7 days before anything even started
Yes,
up.
and if
This
I'm not
case
I
even
see you,
mistaken,
started
young
up.
man. I see you, young man. I see you.
You can speak. You can speak. You can
Yeah,
speak. You
because
can
You
they're
can
speak.
they're
speak. Come, you can
saying what he
approach.
said, but
Your honorable judge, may I speak, please?
We said you can speak.
go ahead.
this
Step
class.
forward, young man.
I just
Step
want to let
forward.
it be known to the court that I had this discussion with the chief justice right here present with PD in his
Yes, he did.
office, and it was determined then that since we were a licensed business, right, approved by the DOJ, and that we
Yes.
need to keep our clients safe, since there is no way for us to possibly get tasers, that it would be provided by the PD. In fact, a price was even agreed upon from PD as well. But then they
Who?
told me,
No, it wasn't.
oh, it's on body cam. But then they
Oh, whose
told
body
me,
cam?
the police officer I was talking to. Like, what
Is
you
that
mean?
police
Are you
officer present?
sure?
Is that
Yeah,
police
it's
Who is
Henry,
officer
that?
whoever
present?
Henry is.
What did I agree with you about?
Don't worry, we can get that. Look,
Okay, all right.
it was
All
Hold
right.
agreed
my body
upon.
So,
cam.
It was a
Henry, okay. So, all parties are present here.
yep.
All parties are present. A
Mm-hmm.
discussion was
Absolutely.
had. The Chief Justice
Right.
says he remembers it. The Chief Justice is backing it. Are you calling the Chief Justice a liar?
The Chief
No.
Justice said he wasn't going to be stepping inside of this case at all.
Ooh.
This
The
is
Chief
not
Now
Justice.
him.
he's being
I'm
asked
Hold
by
sorry.
the
on, hold
judge.
on, hold on. The Chief Justice is not stepping inside of this case.
Wait.
I, the head judge, am asking a question.
I never called him a liar. Also, we never agreed on a price. There
But
are
but a
details being
price
thrown
was
in here that never
discussed.
happened. No,
Okay. To your
actually, no. I
okay,
never discussed the
having
price with him.
having the Chief Justice present, do you remember the Chief Justice telling you that they could have weapons and that it was sanctioned by the DOJ to have these tasers to execute their business? Do you remember that?
Yes, he asked, he
Okay.
requested alongside
So,
Helping Hands, for us to provide them with tasers in which we
okay.
can approve or deny. And in that instance, we
Where
decided to
where
deny
is it
that
We're
well
request.
not
hold on,
gonna
hold on, hold on.
talk. About,
Where is it stated that you can deny the Chief
It was
Justice?
a request. It
A
wasn't an order,
request
miss.
can
I
be
say
a request is a request. It's like asking if they can or if they cannot.
Chief
PD
Justice,
can deny.
are
They
you are you
no. They're right. He's right. I'm not
are
saying
you
he's wrong.
making an order? Is this a request or is this an order to provide these gentlemen these tasers? Or is it that if they, it's just a request, they can deny it. If they deny it, it is what it is. Or is this an order?
No, he's correct. I just said he was correct when we was at the meeting. That's exactly what happened. I didn't order him to do anything.
All right. So
But
from
may,
but
may I
then we
add
can't talk
something?
about the further details at all.
understood.
May I add, please? Um,
Yes.
They were conducting their security business prior to requesting us tasers. Why can
In,
they not
inc-
continue to?
incorrect, Your Honor.
If I'm not
As soon
mistaken,
as
you guys
as
asked.
soon as my license was approved, the first thing I did was go to DOJ. Or sorry, to go to the PD and
So your license was
I'm
approved, and
sorry.
that's
Can
when
I?
you requested the tasers.
multiple contracts.
How
By the
can
way,
this be resolved?
PD just needs to cooperate. They're treating us
We don't
like
have to give
It
you
we.
was a
tasers, buddy.
request. It doesn't mean
But
that they
can I
have
With
to do
ask
it.
why
on
it's being
what
denied?
ground?
It's
On what
It
ground
says
is
okay.
on
it being
hold.
Let
It's
me
not being
denied?
explain
denied.
as I explained to them.
Okay, wait, hold on. Did the
Um,
DA just admit that it's on hold because of this trial, which you just said, Your
sir,
Honor, is not
excuse
legal?
me. Listen, um, I'm gonna explain just like I explained to him multiple times. I don't know apparently it's difficult to understand. Um, the
That's condescension.
tasers, the tasers that we have, they're police equipment, official police equipment, and
Mhm.
we aren't willing to give them out. Now we did say that we can negotiate something, and we'd be talking with command pertaining to giving them those tasers. Um, but we haven't had any further discussions with them in regards to a price or any procedure on how they would get those tasers.
And the reason that we haven't had those discussions, Mr. Chief, correct me if I'm wrong, is because you said it would be placed on hold until the trial is over.
Is that
It's
correct, Chief?
pending court date, yes.
Okay, so
We're in a court case now. But
and
that's not the only reason, no.
and no, hold on. And our honorable judge has just let us know that you cannot stop us from doing business because of this trial, which you already have,
Can
by
I?
the way, 14
I'm
days.
sorry.
It's
Can
at
I
my
object?
discretion
Can I
whether or
object?
not I
Can I
want to
object?
give you
Retaliatory.
permission to use police equipment, okay? I don't know. It was not an order. We weren't ordered to give you equipment. So whether or
All
not
right.
the reason behind it don't matter.
It seems
Okay,
that we
I'm
are at
telling
an
you,
impasse. Legally, young man, the route that you have is to file another suit, unfortunately, if you feel that your business has been impeded by retaliatory actions from LSPD. However, do note that the Chief Justice said that you can make the request. To their point, a request means that they can say yes or they can say no, and it is to their discretion of why. Um, an order was not given from the Chief Justice. The Chief Justice is over me, and so unless it comes directly from his desk, there's nothing that I can do in regards to this matter, unfortunately. I do not like to see businesses hindered at all. I do not like to see retaliatory practices at all. I'm not saying that this is that. I don't have enough information, but I hope it's not that. I hope there is
absolutely
Your
not,
Honor,
Your
another.
can
Honor.
I also state the license that is being brought into this was made and signed on the 17th of this month, which is after the whole case and the whole situation involving Cam Tucker, Helping Hands, and also um Dominic Garcia,
Wait,
who
what?
is
You gotta do
present.
it.
What
Well,
does that have to do
when
with?
they requested doesn't really matter because it's apples and oranges. Understand that this civil rights case or this case for civil justice for these citizens, um, and for which LSPD is defending itself against because you're supposed to be protecting citizens and you have to prove that you were there to protect them. This is separate and apart from business and from everybody's day to day life. This is merely a question of were their civil rights violated? If not, everyone goes about their way. If so, they are entitled to compensation. They should not be hindered from, protecting other people. It shouldn't hinder you guys from doing your
May
job. It shouldn't hinder anybody from being friends
They
may
were
I
outside of
getting
these
intervene, Miss?
doors.
I just need to make one statement. I did tell them during that meeting that they can call the LSPD. You know, we're more than willing to
That's
respond to their call. If they call for us, I don't think they need
mm-mm.
tasers to conduct their business. And that was one of the reasons as well. We have a police department.
I understand.
I'm
But I
gonna
think
They
keep
don't
that
it
need
the
tasers.
respectful in here,
It's
but
not a need.
I think
Please.
that the challenges that come with private security detail um, can be quite challenging. It could be quite difficult and very dangerous. I myself have had
Okay.
to had private security detail a multitude of times, assassination attempts, attempted kidnappings. And in those instances, no one has time to call 911, and maybe they come and maybe they don't. Sometimes my security detail has had to do what they have had to do. And this is coming from a judge who is a chief justice in other places as well. So
When did this happen?
I think that there needs to be a respect for everybody's jobs here. And
I never got a report about
let's
that
just
one.
let's just agree to disagree in this moment and move forward with trial. This trial will
I
be
don't know, man.
happening Thursday at 8:30 p.m. When it comes to the tasers, please write your motion. We'll put it on the Chief Justice's desk and see if he can help resolve that. But in my stead, as for me, we're going to move forward with this case. All agreed?
Yes,
All
Your
right.
Honor.
I love you all. God bless you all. Have a good night. Court is adjourned.
They ain't improving them tasers.
Ooh,
What? Absolutely not.
They can barely save
Thursday
my
at
damn life.
8:30,
Anytime I
everyone.
call for help,
Thursday at
they don't do
8:30.
Your
I'll be
Honor,
anything
back.
for me.
I love you too.
Yes.
I love you too. I let you know. Let you
Is there
know.
one good person on this DOJ shit?
What you mean? One good deal? What?
Ooh.
What you said?
Hey, Judge, they should have let me cook, bro.
Where,
They
where,
should have
Hey,
let me cook.
beautiful.
What you
all right,
said?
Let me
we're
tell you
subject to
why.
our
Let me
own
tell you why. Do
feelings.
they have
All
any
right, you can
training
leave.
for tasers?
But you're talking
I,
about us and my work.
Do
I
they
don't
have any
So
appreciate
training
that.
like
she's
PD
Well, we
officers
don't care
have
about
training
triggers.
for
You don't
a
care. Okay.
so what's
a
going to
weapon?
happen
Yes, we.
is your
Thank
Freedom of
you.
expression, freedom of
Miss
thought, freedom of
No,
Valdez
speech,
is
all
going
but
to
that.
issue a
there's
motion.
also
It's going to go to
respect
the judge's
too.
desk. You guys are going to have a hearing, and that's when you'll be able to cook. Now, here's the thing: if they don't have training, what's wrong with giving them training? Maybe we set up a training
You said what?
where security
She said
detail
assassins
has a
came and tried to
workshop
kill her, and we weren't there to save her.
with
When did
the
this happen? I never received a report of that.
Assassins. I'm sorry. When did I say assassins?
No, this
I
woman
said
on the stand.
assassins. Sorry.
Regardless, you don't know what she's gone through, so I don't know why you're.
Excuse
What
me,
was I
miss.
saying?
Can we get a report of that incident, please?
It happened in
Can I
another
also
city.
ask for an update on another
Ma'am,
incident
this is
regarding
D10,
Cafe
ma'am. This
Coretto's?
is
Well,
D10.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
it happened in a former life.
Oh,
It's not a
okay.
valid claim.
Exactly. I would never bring it here, but I
That's
just know what
done.
But
happened.
yeah,
Anyway, yeah. So workshopping for security details or people that want to take the security track because actually they're perfect recruits
Excuse me.
for
I need to get
police
out of
boot
here.
camp, right? So maybe that's a way to kind of solve the problem before it
What's
gets
up,
a
Willie
bit
Joe?
Stop.
and gain some allies as well.
But
yeah,
it's
but
not
I want
even
to
just
like,
that. Like we actually need to have a
But you could cook
conversation about it
definitely.
bruh,
because
stop
the
breathing
other
on my
stuff
neck,
that's
bruh.
been happening recently and the
Well,
disrespect
listen.
someone else.
Wait, are you busy or no?
Enough.
I'm
Well,
about
she's about
to.
to be.
I'm about to be.
Double
she
it.
Yeah,
about
I'm
to be. I'm
about
about to
to.
have a
Double it.
conversation
Double
with
it.
her.
Uh-oh.
Bruh, I don't care.
That's what was told. That
I
But
was
listen
can't.
though,
Yo, why all the
disrespect period.
disrespect though? Why even
I
we
can't. I'm
I'm
care?
not
just trying to.
able
I
to
just
What you
want
have
to
say?
ask
a.
her a question real
I'm
quick.
not able to have a private
You're
conversation
with
with
the
you because I'm the
DOJ.
judge on your case. I can only speak with your attorney.
That's fine. I
Please.
could bring over here.
Okay.
What's up,
But yeah,
little
so
head?
I just wanted to shut up. I just wanted to know like your argument
Yeah.
on why they should be getting tasers, or because I don't think that decision is like a what did you call it?
Well, you're asking about something that
Yes.
don't have nothing to do with you. It's above
Oh,
your pay grade.
oh.
Nigga, I get paid more than you. Trust me.
You don't. I
What did
promise you,
she
you
All right,
just
don't.
say?
listen. We already know that you're paid
Did I
off.
use
All
it?
right, we already
What do I
know
need to
that.
get paid off
All
for?
right,
Excuse
we already
me?
know that you're paid off. All
You
right,
just be saying anything, don't you?
we already
Just
know
go
that
do
you're
your
paid off. All
job.
right.
You good? You got it.
Why
You
do I need to
scared
get
him.
paid off by who?
Why am I over here?
We already know that
I
what
can't.
favor
I
you
wanted to
rule in.
ask the
All
chief
right.
some. I mean, the judge and the chief some stuff, but they said I can't. You got to ask it for me. I think.
What
Oh yeah, you
question?
did. Well, yeah, we'll have just go. I
Yeah,
left
come
it
on,
over
come on.
there.
We gotta go
Come on, come
talk
on,
real
man.
Yeah.
quick.
You could just say it. I'll reiterate it.
You want to go
I'm
and
gonna
change
What's
it,
up?
Chief?
Yeah, come on.
What?
How you doing?
I'm so happy to see you in person
Oh my
finally, my
gosh.
friend. My friend. I missed you.
I'm tired.
I know you
You don't
are.
know how tired I am.
So they were telling me that it's like mad settlements out there. Nobody's taking anything to trial. This is the first thing that's come across my desk since the season opened.
Well, yes. Well, there has never been that one settlement yet because everybody keeps the PD keep declining.
So why aren't they taking them to trial?
Uh, I don't know.
Mm.
You see how many cases there is?
I see. No, I don't see shit. I don't see anything until they come
You
across my desk.
should.
Man,
Oh
listen.
yeah, I don't look. I don't look at it,
I
but
don't look
yeah,
until they cross my.
yeah.
I mean,
I
I've
about
done
to
a lot of
say
subpoenas and shit, but
exactly. So yeah, you should know.
mm, maybe we just need to like have a group meeting or something to let them know if it's 72 hours and they don't settle, bring it to court. It has
Question.
to come through. Yes, ma'am.
Also, I did want to speak to you about that. Is there any way from 72 to 2 days instead? Because if they're in city actively for hours and hours, why can they not handle that stuff right then and there? Why do they wait till they're not busy in city to handle it outside of it? You know?
I don't
Yeah.
know, but 72 hours is usually fair. What's that? You want it 48 hours?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you could always put that on your
In your
whatchamacallit.
settlement paperwork,
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
okay. Well, no, the other thing was that for the tasers, you were kind of, was it something that you can mandate that they approve of? Or why does it have to go directly during the case that we have is if
But
they
I don't know what you
approve of
said.
it,
You went in and out.
can it be up to you to mandate them giving him the tasers for his business?
Yes, but
Wait, I'm sorry.
when we went
Can we
there,
close
we
the courtroom and
requested.
the emails,
Oh yeah, that's a fact. I
please?
forgot about that.
Thank you.
Oh shit, am I still on in the emails? I
No,
don't
you're
know
Yeah,
if I
fine.
came back. Oh, shit.
Oh,
I
You're
definitely
fine. You're
forgot about
fine.
that.
Okay,
but
I'll just close it. Okay, it's
because
closed.
they were stating that we could get it from anywhere else, which they know is impossible. So I don't understand why that was even brought up because we can only get it directly through them. And we're trying to do everything the correct way and they just make obstacles for no reason just because they don't like
Italian. They
I'm sorry,
retaliate
but
because
they
they don't
don't
like you.
like me. They don't like me and they don't like him. There are other issues that I want full investigations on. When I bring up issues to them about a specific business doing illegal activities, nothing is done about it. No, nothing is brought up against him, and they're
Yeah, that is.
going so much harder on him, and he hasn't even had the opportunity to continue on with his business because of this. So it's like, I'm not gonna lie, my life, and I haven't even spoken to you about it, but I went in to collect money as my job as a corporate litigator from taxes and business license fees and all that in Cafe Corretto's. I never made it out, and there were shots fired in there. And when I spoke to the officers, they said they didn't even search the entire building just because the gentleman did not give them access to it, and they did not GSR test anyone.
Mm.
1 second. Yeah.
So how am I to call them to protect me if to protect anybody to call them to protect them if they aren't even protecting me?
I hear you.
So it's a
So
little frustrating because now they anytime I see the officers and I just need to make individual reports for everyone, but they just assume that I'm a thug or that I'm a criminal just because I defend criminals or I'm a criminal defense lawyer or I was a criminal defense lawyer, but because I'm defending a business and they automatically assume they're involved in criminal activity, which the one that was, nothing happened to them.
you're doing the right thing because whether they have committed a crime, everybody's innocent until proven guilty. And at the end of the day, these
Mm-hmm.
are our citizens. You're supposed to defend them. They're supposed to protect and serve them. And I think that's where it gets wrong. So every time something happens, you sue their ass. You put a suit out. You do what you're doing. They're not gonna like you, but you're not
Yeah.
here to be liked. You're here to defend and protect these citizens.
Right.
That's your
Here's the
job.
only thing. I hate to interject, your honorable, your most
Hmm.
high, your most honorable, highest honor.
Oh, wait a minute.
This the way the reason people like Yuli are probably and myself are probably not enticed or encouraged to sue anyone, especially the PD, is because of how non-serious the accusations or the process is taken. This has taken 14 days just to get to this first part that we're at right now. 14 days of me not being able to feed not only myself but my employees, me not being able to get the word out there about my business because PD is going around, you know, uh speaking ill of what we're trying to do in this city.
Mm.
So how is it that we're supposed to rely on a system that is clearly flawed if it takes months and months and months just to get to the first step of the process in suing someone or holding someone accountable in the eyes of the law for their actions.
What you're
I wanna.
doing is 100% courageous. It always takes that first person to show us where to agitate it to get the dirt out. This case has shown us the bottleneck, and we're going to work from this point
Yes.
forward to make
Mm,
sure that the
that's good to
bottlenecks no
hear.
longer exist. If the settlement is not done within 48 hours, I think is what we're trying to up it to or bring
Mm-hmm.
it down to, it goes to trial. And
Right.
that's it. I'm here for a reason. And when I tell you this is the first case that's come across my desk, I've been waiting all season. I love being in court. I love it.
There's other cases, but I
There's a
don't.
lot of other cases.
And
Yeah,
I'm a
I
judge.
A
just
I'm
lot
a
of.
judge for the people. I started out my career with a law firm as a defense attorney. So that shows you where I'm coming from. I understand, but I also understand that the system doesn't work by itself, right? All the
Mm-hmm.
parts work together, including the police department. There has to be
Mm-hmm.
a way that these suits make them do their job better so there's less of them. But this is the first suit that we have, and it's important what you're doing. So I commend you guys for sticking it out and standing 10 toes down on it. We'll make sure that you get an answer in regards to having your tasers. I think it's unfair. You should be able to do your business.
And
Unfortunately, it is not up to me, it is up to the Chief
right,
Justice.
right. I
But I'm
just
going to
you
guide you guys in every way to make sure that you get a final answer on that. And then go back to your attorney and then get them for the money that you know what I'm saying? Tack that on
Mm-hmm.
into this lawsuit.
where
Put
is
it
the Chief
in there.
Justice?
I think he went
Now,
outside to take a
He's
excuse
on
me,
call.
the
miss.
phone, I think.
Hold
Oh, I think somebody's at the door.
Is
Oh,
that
y'all are
Willie?
talking in there.
Oh no, it's not Willie.
I think
Oh,
so. Hello?
What's the motion I need to do again?
But at the same time, we also must figure out a way to work in tandem with the police.
Come on.
They are here to
Mm.
protect and serve, and not all of them are bad. I think they want
Well,
to do a good
Yeah,
job.
well,
no, not all of
I've
Can
them
I
are.
just
tried.
say? Can I
True.
just say that that's also up to me? I'm gonna work on repairing the relationship with
Please,
DOJ and the
please.
PD. I got
Yes,
you.
I'm genuinely frustrated.
I
I mean,
got you.
right. Because
I've tried from the very beginning.
even as a defense attorney, you're part of DOJ. The police are part of our collective team, even though
Yes.
sometimes we're on different sides of the fence. They
Right.
are part of DOJ, and they're your team members as well. There has to be a way, and at the end of the day, we're all citizens. There has to be a way that we can work out these differences without it having to come to this space. And if we did wrong, do a little restitution, say I'm sorry, correct the ship, and let's keep it fucking pushing. I want you guys to succeed, but I want you guys to get along with PD. Offer to take a workshop on how to use the tasers correctly.
We actually went
oh,
to school for that.
We already got
Or
trained on it.
yeah,
Yeah, we did get
definitely did.
training
Train
in
it, so do it
college.
again. Do it again. Build a rapport with the police department, your security. You're going to
I
need
mean,
them.
I
They're
have
going to need
tried. I
you.
have tried. The chief here is a
he
testament to
okay.
how many
He has
times
tried. This guy
I've
shows up to the
come.
station every single day, bro. He's
I've
persistent.
I
Okay,
come
so
and I try to talk to them. You know, I'm just trying to do
Chief,
good business.
is there any way the two of you can sit down for coffee or beer or drink and come to terms? Y'all both are on the same side. Y'all both trying to protect us.
We on the same side, brother. Let's work together.
Oh my
Breathman.
god. Or
Well, yeah, of course. We can have a meeting again.
Yeah.
We'll have a meeting again.
Have a meeting again. And remember,
We
this
weren't,
case is
mind you,
apples
we
and
weren't we
oranges.
weren't completely against it. I will say that. And it wasn't the talks, and I understand it's apples and oranges. Um, we had our own reasons at the time, and they were kind of reinforced by other reasons. But I get the apples and oranges, I guess.
Yes, sir.
My thing is though, chief, is that I haven't been able to conduct business since then. And there's a lot of wages lost. I haven't been able to afford to hire any or onboard any more people
I
onto the
I
team.
understand that, but look, listen, real quick. I'm sorry. This is completely out of court, off the record, whatever. But
Mm.
you were doing security at VU. We can't sit here and honestly say that It is
But
a.
you see how
You
that
see,
went,
you see, you
right?
see, you see how
Absolute
it,
need.
you see how it happened, though, right? I mean, Pete.
So
Look,
had you had tasers,
he,
what would you have done when they
well,
all stormed
for one,
into
we
the
could have
venue?
stopped PD from illegally entering.
What, tase them?
Well, just
No.
ask them to stop. If we had our weapons licenses and could acquire weapons
Wait a
legally,
minute.
we
Does
could have
this
just asked them to
conversation
stop.
have to do with the case?
No,
Oh.
they
A
said it's
little
off
bit,
the
yeah.
records.
Okay, if
Yeah,
it
they
has to
said
do
it's
with
off
the
the
case,
records.
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Yeah, she can't be in here. Y'all gonna have to walk outside and talk
Right.
about it.
But
Yeah, true.
Okay.
try not to talk
You
about
should
the case.
probably
Talk about tomorrow.
schedule
Talk
that.
about,
Yo,
talk
Yeah.
about the tasers. Talk. Oh,
Sharina wants to meet at the
brilliant.
station.
Try to keep
About what,
your
bro?
conversation
Oh shit.
focused on tomorrow and
I
not
wish
She
the
I
always
could
want
tell
to
past.
you.
meet, bro.
Y'all is
You know,
cooked.
that's his little fine shit. You know.
Who?
Nigga, who?
Wait, what?
Hold on. Let me tell you something. Come here.
What they talking about?
Just don't even listen to him. He's a
Just, you
goofball.
know,
He's crazy.
issues that HR is gonna have to handle eventually.
Exactly.
Saying.
I
All
told her
right.
10 minutes. I told her 10
So,
minutes we won't
Mr.
meet her though.
Tucker, Mr.
No,
Garcia,
this is Mr.
when
Garcia.
y'all, when I just both of you,
Oh, good.
when y'all have these conversations with the PD, don't talk about the past. It's going to end up an argument. I promise you.
Okay.
Talk about the future. Don't keep talking about the wages that you've lost or whatever. Your lawyer's going to put that in this civil suit. Talk about tomorrow, next week, contracts you have coming up. Um, Figure out a pipeline on paper, even if you don't do it. Figure out a pipeline where if trouble happens, y'all tase them. Next call is to police. Involve them in the process. It will go smoother.
Okay. I can do that. I can do that right
Okay.
now.
All right. And we'll see you guys on Thursday. I do have to fly out. Can I just tell
You
y'all?
gotta fly already?
I
Damn.
do. Fire,
She's a
fire,
busy woman.
WRP. Can I just say I'm off the
You
record right now?
too. You're actually really good.
W.
Yeah, she's great.
And I
Well,
love
have a
it.
good night.
Call me next time you're in the city.
I got you, Sabby.
No worries.
Wait, Your Honor, before
Safety.
you go, I can get your number real quick. I can get your number.
Oh my god.
Not until after the trial.
I'm not gonna be here. I'm
He's
missing.
not.
I'm gonna be.
He's not in the
Or,
trial. He's
yeah.
He's another. He's a lawyer.
He was just observing. Wait.
Oh, you're a lawyer.
So
Are you
I
part of
couldn't.
Yeah, he's a lawyer.
us?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
He's
Of
DOJ.
course.
Oh,
I
okay.
wouldn't. Would I not be able to give you my business card until after the trial?
No, you can't
Or-
give it to me before or after. Get out of here. I'm not allowed to fraternize with the citizens.
Definitely understand, Your Honor. You have a lovely day. Okay.
Okay. What's your
Justice
name?
Boogie.
My name
Appreciate
Ace. My name Ace. Ace Boogie, actually.
Ace Boogie. Oh, shit. Okay, Boogie.
I'm
I'm
trying to
Boogie
tell.
too.
I ain't gonna lie, Your Honor. You fine. You know that, right? That's all. Word.
Don't
That's all I gotta
listen.
say.
Don't get punched in the face. What side are you on? You doing defense or
Of
prosecution?
course. Criminal. Like word.
If you don't get settlements, push the trial. Put it on my desk.
Of
Bring it
course.
in. Okay.
Trust me. I'm a hard hitter. Word. But ask about Ace. I ain't gonna lie. But
All
look,
right.
I'm out of here though. All right. You be safe, okay?
Okay. You be safe too.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
All right, guys. So y'all know the drill. Looks like Thursday is gonna go down. Let me turn my microphone down. So yeah, so Thursday we're back at court. I know I got a new little look in the city. So let me tell you about the city. This is D10. It's one of the biggest cities in RP of all time. Like the waiting list is insane. It's y'all see what it is. Y'all saw how they showed up. I've been doing this city for quite a while. I only take big cases here, but I I think they're going to be needing me a little bit more this season because they got a lot of stuff going on. Hey Red, yes, yes, Red. Um, so we are back. Red, you are foreman. I'm going to send you over a case brief. I'm going to I'm gonna hit you in the DMs, like maybe give me about a half hour, and I'm gonna hit you with the case brief so you can get caught up, and then you can look at the YouTube. But I'm definitely gonna need your help with this. This is a complex case, but it's also built on the evidence that they bring. Ooh, child. Ooh, child. Oh, and newsflash, we got our city up and running. Um, I didn't announce the other one because whatever, but yes, we now have our own server. It is called Sanctuary. All the brothers is there and my cousin OG in effect. You know what I'm saying? Running things along with myself and Zeus. So expect a lot of content coming out of that city. I know y'all are gonna love it. But Red, I got you. I'm gonna give me a half hour. I'll send you that stuff. Thank you guys for tuning in. The next part two is on Thursday, and I want all of you to be a part of it. Okay. Oh yes. Yeah, oh, girl. Red, can I tell you? Wait, let me see. Listen. Okay. So, child, I've been running these hoes in the street. I'm a whole pimp out there. I'm trying to get my money up. Yes. Wait till you see it. I can't wait to show you. Zeus did his thing, honey. He did his thing with this city. And he did it for me. Ew. But anyway, I'll talk to you later, boo. Bye guys.